What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're going to try something a little bit different. We are looking at another Rakdos list, but this time we're going to try to take advantage of Scourge of the Skyclaves. It's a card I've been looking at, but I've not really had a good spot for it, so I'm hoping this deck works. Crossing my fingers, I really have no idea if it's going to work out for us or not, but we're sure as hell going to give it a try. We're going to go take a look at this Rakdos Skyclave. Scourge of the Skyclave? Skyclave Scourge? Scourge of the Skyclave deck. Okay, now I have a feeling this deck is going to struggle a bit with mono red, possibly. I mean, we do have enough decent removal, but we are also trying to push our life total low. That being said, if we do get low early against mono red and we get like, I don't know, 7/7s or 8/8s, Skyclaves or Scourge's Skyclaves, that could be pretty good. So that's just something to keep in mind as we go along. But we have Bloodchief's Thirst just so we have some cheap removal, and it lets us get rid of Planeswalkers. We have Agonizing Remorse, which this isn't necessarily a huge card, but there are enough things like Yorion and stuff running around that maybe want to get rid of, just Yorion in their hand, or maybe even a Shatter the Sky. You know, anything of that nature, maybe a Doom Foretold, but it also lets you lose a life, which kind of assists what we're trying to do. Same thing here with Feed the Swarm. It lets us kill a creature or an enchantment, so great card there. And it causes you to lose life. That's the other thing. And then there's the 4 Scourges Skyclaves. We're going to talk about it. We got to play a full set. Playing 3 Skyclave Shade, and this is just another way to kind of keep the damage going against your opponent. Royal Eruption, which we're all big fans of, obviously, direct damage. You can also hit yourself if it came down to it. Say you had 2 Skyclaves, or 2 Scourges Skyclaves on the table, and maybe hit yourself for 3 or for 5 even, enough to finish your opponent, but who knows. Kroxa, we all know what that does. Stormfist Crusader. This is another spot where dealing damage to both players actually comes in beneficial when you have a Scourge of the Skyclaves. Demonic Embrace. A good card, just get your big finisher over the finish line and with flying. But again, you can spend some life and put it back into your hand. Bone Crusher Giant. We know what that is. And then we're playing a full set of each of the Lightning Bolt lands, as we'll call them, just to give us another way to lose life there. Then we have 6 Swamp, 3 Mountain, 3 Temple of Malice, 4 Fabled Passage. So nothing too crazy about the list here. We're going to take it into the arena and see how it does. Alright, we get to go first playing against Old Chonky Boy, as it says. Yeah, I mean, I guess we keep this hand. I can't really see why not. I mean, I think we're just going to play this and go get a Swamp. And then play this untapped next turn. Maybe shoot the opponent. Play a Scourge. I mean, wouldn't be that big a deal, though. So yeah, probably don't do that yet. We'll see. The opponent's first turn doesn't really tell us much of anything. Okay, well that's actually reasonable. Let's go ahead and do this. This also further empties our hand a little bit in case it's like mono red and they want to hit us with a Robber of the Rich or something here. Oh, it is not. So this may be a Gruul deck. Yep, there's a Brushfire Elemental. We'll work on killing that next turn. Oh, actually, I guess we'll go ahead and try to kill that now. Actually, this is an interesting thing. I'm not sure if we want to use this resource, because if they play something bigger, we may want to try to kill that later. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. We'll see what happens here. I mean, we could get wrecked by them playing like another Brushfire Elemental, and then they're gonna have it, aren't they? Gosh dang it. Okay. I was thinking they might actually have a Fabled Passage. That could have been real bad. Usually, and that's the thing too, sometimes you get in a tough situation on if you need to kill the Brushfire Elementals or not. Alright, this comes in tapped. Do I need that? You know what? I'll leave that up. There could be a weird situation where we want to do all the things next turn. We may want to like shoot the opponent for 3, play a Scourge and play Blood Chief's Thirst. I doubt it, but at least leave myself the option. We'll slowly get stuff into the graveyard. Alright, how bad is it? No questing beast or anything there? Alright, I'll trade. I mean, I've already lost enough life, and now I need the opponent to lose some. I was gonna say, they didn't just pass and do nothing, right? That would have been weird. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this while we have a chance. And unfortunately, Royal is sorcery, or I would have probably tried to keep it for some other things. And we're still a good ways away from this Crux, so we got to get a couple more cards in the yard. Though, we may end up just playing one of these just so it dies. We'll see. Great hinges, and they can't get their stuff into play. Which wouldn't surprise me all that much, really. What do we do with this? I mean, we could slowly work on getting stuff into the yard by just hitting this for 3, I guess. Yeah, I think I want to do that. It's not like the cleanest thing, but like I don't have much I'm going to be able to use it on. I already have a Blood Chief's Thirst. If they play something I can kill with the Thirst, I'll then have enough stuff to use Croxa anyway. So there's really no major concern there. Though this is going to cost us some life to kill this, which kind of sucks. But, you know, cost of doing business. Taking 2 is better than taking 4. Alright. Now, let's see if the Croxa comes in. If Croxa makes the opponent lose life, then we can just play a Scourge. And that would be great. I doubt it, though. We're probably going to see him drop like a Great Hinge or something here. Though they are 1 mana away from a Great Hinge, so maybe not. Yeah, there's not anything in our yard anyway. Alright, let's see what happens here. We should be pretty well set, though. Okay, what do we do here? We're only at 9, so I don't want to risk too much. Alright, we'll threaten the opponent. Go after Vivian. We'll play this. So opponent will lose 3. Hey, choose we'll keep. We'll keep this one that's already going to stay in play. This is each player loses half their life. You know what though? Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, I can't play that yet here. Dang it. Well, I'll just play it regular. Then this can just end the game next turn. We should be safe though. Because we'll lose 5, or is it rounded down? Rounded up. So we'll lose 5, go to 4. They'll lose, well, if they, assuming they stay at 17, they'll lose 9, go to 8, and then these would be more than lethal. Though they will have a 3/3 in the way. Alright, what's that card in hand? Is it also a creature? Because that could be important.
And Decoria answers.
Okay, that does make this a little scarier, I'm not gonna lie. It does pose a little bit of a problem. Man, it is so tempting to do this, though. The problem is we do it, we go to 3, and then we can only attack with one thing at Vivian. But they'd be forced to block. So you know what? I'm in. Let's get rowdy. I mean, if both of these attack the opponent, they have to block either way, right? Because it's 12, 6, they'll lose 3. Yeah. If they get it, they get it. I know I'm risking death here, but they have to double block. They don't have a choice. If they get me, they get me. I'm willing to go down with the ship. Going down swinging. I don't think they got it, though. The only way would be questing beast minusing Vivian into another creature, haste creature. But I don't think they have anything else that's haste for 3.
Beauty lies in variation.
Yep, that's all she wrote. GG's. Woo! Huh, I don't think this hand's necessarily good, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Mostly because we have enough spot removal to kind of dirtle around here a little bit if we want. I'm going to go and use this. Not my real preferred choice, but it's getting cards out of our hand in case of Robber of the Rich. You know, we can still play this next turn on something. Well, of course, there's a Robber anyway. Well, we don't want the opponent to have that, so we're going to do our best to make sure they don't get that. Now we have 2 other removal cards that should work against most of what they're going to have here. Though another Robber's kind of annoying. Ugh. Well, I guess the good news is they're not getting lands from us, which is what we really need. Let's get that mountain. Alright, this can come in tapped. We will Bone Crush a Robber. They may try to Anax here. Nope. I was going to say, it could be Savage with like an Infuriate or something for +3/+2. That would have been rough. They have a Bone Crusher. This is currently just a 3/3. I think I want to do this. I'm going to wait till I get another land. So then I can Kroxa plus something. Whatever combination of things we want that to be. Alright, Fervent Champ. This feels really suspicious. Okay. I mean, it's probably just another Bone Crusher Giant or something, and I was overthinking it. Okay, well... You know what? Let's see what you got, opponent. We still need another red before we can do anything. So they had a shock. Guess they have another one? Oh, they don't. Well, now. Well. Isn't that special? What do you have if you don't have a shock? Is it just Embercleave? We're at 14. We don't mind too much. I'm assuming it's not even like Rimrock Knight. Alright, let's see if the opponent blocks. They didn't. Huh. What do you have? I just have no idea, so I'm just going to kill this. I mean, they have to deal with our Scourge now. So... And if we draw a red land, then we just get Crox's back. Yeah, that's it. Oh boy, easy mulligan. Alright, keep this. Get rid of Embrace. More mono red action. Alright, I guess we're going to be leaning on this Bone Crusher Giant to do some work here. Robber. That's nifty. Wouldn't have minded having that card. Gonna go ahead and pass. Alright, so they do have another color. Good to know. Come on, untap land. Well, I wasn't more specific. The deck did provide. I don't get to complain. We'll just end up having to take some damage here, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take 3 here. Take 4 total for the turn, which sounds insane. Against this type of aggro deck. Alright, I guess we just keep the threats off us for now, until I figured out a better plan. Alright, that's actually the preferred option here, believe it or not. Like, they can make up to like a 5/5 Scavenging Ooze or whatever, but that is okay. I mean, it makes this worse, obviously. But still kind of okay with that. Actually, if we go to 6, that puts us to 5. This puts us to 4. Could we finish the opponent enough turns before we die to our own Crusader? And this would push him back up in life. So we're only getting 2 out of this. So... No, but that doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's actually kind of bad for us, honestly. Only because this would have been too small to do anything. It would have just been a 2/2. And that's not real exciting. I mean, we can go toe-to-toe with a Scavenging Ooze here. But they are choosing to not fight that fight. So I don't hate it. I mean, if nothing goes to the yard, we can't just off an Ooze next turn. Well, no, because they'll attack. We'll trade. Alright, let's play this. Don't want to play this just for 1. I think we can get more out of that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, don't know what this other blind card is. It obviously wasn't a land. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we get to trade here. We get off an Ooze. Though I'm not sure if it's more important to off the Ooze or... Oh no, because oh, never mind. Ended up playing it. Dang it. It's not part of the game plan anymore. Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do here, really. I mean, it's only 6, so we can't really kick this. I need this to be a 7. I think we're just in trouble, y'all. Don't think we have any real outs here. I mean, I think we just do this. Alright. Save ourselves some pain. I mean, obviously they could pump their scavenging ooze and all that. Like, I mean, that kills the Scourge, obviously. Yep, and we're dead. Okay, we'll keep it. I guess we'll go get a mountain with this one, since we drew a swamp. A Rimrock Knight, sure. Not the most exciting thing. You know, I think we may try to hold on to this Blood Chief's Thirst till we're 100% sure what the rest of the deck is. I mean, who knows? This could be something like a Nax or... Yeah, exactly. So we're going to need a couple turns to want to kill that anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. Then if we need to, we can kill an axe next turn. I mean, they may have a second one. Just make a pile of tokens. I'd say pile. I guess it'd only be a couple. Yep, this says, hey, I have another axe. I mean, an axe shock here would make a lot of sense. But it could just be their own Bone Crusher. No, it was not an axe shock. Interesting. Okay, well, you know, at this point, I'm willing to go lower. Especially since the opponent can't block. We'll attack. Even if they have an Embercleave, we'll take 4 or 5. Put this at 9, and that's still within range of functioning. Torbrand could have been real bad here, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, cleave up. Alright, that actually wasn't that bad, all things considered. Because now we can Scourge of the Skyclaves as a 4/4. Leave mana up to shoot something. And we could block multiple ways. We can shoot the opponent if we want to just move the Scourge up higher. But you know what? I think I'm fine just blocking like this. What kind of trickery you got, opponent? Because if it's another Embercleave, because they want to get rid of the Scourge, we can just shoot the champion. So we're not worried about that. And then now we're off to the races. Don't think the opponent can win from here. I mean, I say that. They do still have an Embercleave on the table. Let me not write that off too quickly. Because an Embercleave could still end up killing here. Gonna go get a swamp. Play this dude. Play this lady. Attack for 6. And now if they don't kill us here, we just win with Embrace on a Scourge. Because the Satyr can't block, so we're not worried about that. Yeah. I was say if they got a land and they would have Embercleaved or something, there may be some scenarios that matter. But I think we're in the clear here. I mean, we will lose life. They'll get a bonus card. Scourge goes to a 13-13, and then we just attack with more than lethal. And that's going to do it. Opponent was in bad shape anyway, though, because... Well, not necessarily. They would have been okay had we not... Well, no, they would have had to block anyway, or die. Since you can't block that anyway. No, just a shot. Fair enough. Alright, that'll do it. Well, that turned out a bit better than expected against the aggro decks, funnily. The slower decks seemed a little bit more of a problem, but that's if we draw too many of our removal cards and not enough creatures, I guess. The overall build I kind of like. Probably could use another Agonizing Remorse. And maybe something like Ox of Agonis or something to just give you a play later in the game. But overall, actually, it's pretty good. Skyclave can really do some things. Maybe actually what it needs is another Agonizing Remorse and another Demonic Embrace. That way when you do get your big creatures, you can just close the game, and that's the real issue there. But yeah, I dig it. If you're looking for a Skyclave list, this is one that's worth playing. I don't know, power level, I'd call it at like maybe a 6. You know, it's not real powerful, but you know, if against the right decks, could actually be a 7 or an 8. I think against the slower matchups with the heavy control stuff, gonna be a little less. But even that probably comes down to whether you get your Skyclave shades or not overall. But yeah, I dig it. Give it a look. It was pretty fun, actually. And the games were fast. Win or lose, didn't feel like we were sitting around that long, which is real nice. Especially if you're looking for something interesting to ladder with, this will give you something to kind of just flip through games real fast. If you haven't, please remember to like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to check us out on Twitch, on Twitter, if you want to come over to our Discord and just chit chat about Magic or your deck list, or if you just want to get some merchandise and help me out or visit my sponsors, you can see all those links in the description below. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.